Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I want to teach you how to parameterize your solution, and I want to do this for my previous problem, and I do it, and you can see it in my channel. In some projects, you should parameterize your solution and solve it for some design points to see what happened in different situations of your problem. For this case, we have some methods to do this. The first one, and the primary one, is to make parameters in each of the modules, for example in geometry and in mesh and others. And the second one is to make it from the design exploration. I say the second method at first, and the next stage I want to say you the primary method to do this. For example, I want to choose parametric correlation. Let's see here, and you can see the parameter set bar here. When you double click on it, you say this is space. Is this, and you say design point, and we want to reach this page. Delete this. Delete this. Okay. And now I want to show you the main rule or main method. Double click on geometry, go to design modeler. We have some parameters in this problem that we can use it for our design points. For example, in extrude we have depth that we can change the number for extrude 1. For extrude 2 we have another depth, and in the usual of them we have in the sketch D1, for example, and here we have 4 parameters. I want to make this parameter as my changing parameters. So I want to say diameter, yes, is now a parameter, and you can see these parameters in parameters editor or window, and you can close it. Close design modeler. Now you can see the parameter set here in our workbench space, and you can see that we have input of geometry from parameter set and input from to mesh from parameter set. And now I want to go to mesh to make another parameter. Here we have another, for example, relevance. Inside we have element size, the feature size, and another parameter that we can. When you see this square, you can check it to go to your parameters. But now I don't want. Now I know relevances. Okay, and close it. Now, when you double click on the parameter, you see at geometry A1, or for geometry A1, you have parameter P1 as diameter, that the value is 3 meters, and in the mesh you have mesh relevance, and the value of it is 0. Now we can go to setup. Yes, I don't want to change the setup settings. You can set parameters in Fluent and in other Ansys modules. For this case, for example, I want to set velocity as my parameters. For this case, I want to go to boundary conditions. At inlet, we have velocity inlet, and change velocity magnitude from constant to new with parameter. I want want to name as a well. Current value is not important. Okay, or 20 is okay. Okay. Now you can see that in parameter and classification we have parameters, input parameter, and well is defined. And now as you say to see this, you can go to all the page or all the window, click on parameters. We have well as an input parameters, and you can view it. Close this part, and we want to define an output parameter. For example, I want to define this parameter, drag z as an output parameter, create output parameter, drag z. Okay. Go to parameters, and you see that we have drag z output parameter. Close. When you close the problem, save. We change. Now you can see in the parameter set correlations, you have the input to geometry, input to mesh, input to fluent, that is velocity, and output from fluent, that is drag in the z direction. Okay, if you double click on the parameters, you see that our parameters are here: diameter, velocity, mesh relevance, and drag z, that is need to update. When you update these design point, you see that my previous result, but I don't want to do this because I want to show you different design points and different results here. For this one, we have some methods to do this. The first one is to write, for example, I want to write to 2 meters as a diameter and velocity 10. The second one is to go to parameter correlation, add parameter correlation here, go to it, and you can go to parameter correlation, and for example, in diameter you set the lower band as 2, the upper band as 4, and you can make, and I want to define this values for velocity from 15 to 25. Enter. In the design points, you can see the different design points you have. Another way to make different design points is to go to Excel, right? Excel. Open the blank and enter your parameters. For example, you can enter 2 for diameter and velocity as very important parameters, and I want to write to 2.01, no, 2.1 is good. Yes, for example, these are good, and for velocity I want to write this, right? Is good. Is good now. We can copy this value as my diameter. Control C, and here Control V, and these values for my velocity. Go to velocity and Control V. You can see my different design points, and I define it, and I want to run this problem. You can click on update all design points here, that update and solve all the design points you define here, and it maybe makes you a problem for your CPU, but you can solve each design point individually. For example, I want to solve design point 11, and right click on it and click on update selected design points, and you can see that you can solve the problem very faster than when you manually do this and change it manually in each module. You should open design mode and it takes 1 minute, and at the same step you should go to mesh and it takes 1 minute again, and another step is go to fluent and it takes another 1 minute. But you can do this without opening any of them, and you can solve very easily. And you see that my progress is 25% now, and you can see our result after some seconds. Now you can see that my 11th design point is solved, and I reached 1372.1 euros in the Z direction first. You can do a lot of things on the parameter sets, and you have lots useful and well, and you have a lot of useful features in parameters set. One is you can relate between different parameters in your workbench space. For example, okay, I want to define another velocity and relate between two velocities in this space, and you can see what's happened. For example, I want to go to setup again, open it. It opens now. And go to boundary conditions. If it's open, go to boundary conditions. Okay, for example, I want to set another velocity, for example, alpha, and relate between it and alpha. It's very important. Enter val2. Okay, click OK, and you can see in parameters set that coding that val2 is created here. I want to enter, for example, 3 meters per second, and val is 3 times of p5 is the val2, and you see that this value is closed, and you can't access, and you have no access to this value for val2, and by defining just val2 you see the expression for val. I hope that this tutorial is helpful for you. If this tutorial is good for you, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.